Kvyat down into turn 8 and 9. Contact. Spin.
His lap and ruined masses as he did so.
We need to report that to the...
It was a close shave, but Hamilton did make it into Q3.
It's a decent start from Hamilton. Look at Kimi Räikkönen though, swooping past Maldonado and Webber, and he's into second as they go into turn 1. Maldonado stays ahead of Webber, but just gets a bit squeezed. There's contact between Senna and Hulkenberg.
Sebastian, there is damage on your right hand side. We can see it. It's up to you if you want to pit. We're ready for you.
What is he doing? He's stopping all the time. I hit the front wing. I hit the DRS time. So check the front wing, please.
But he ran wide and ended up taking out 2 cars in one go.
Grosjean should have seen him coming back in, but Perez launched back at the apex from fully off the racetrack.
The rest are pitted, so should have passed Karthikeyan with ease. It was a huge impact. And there was...
Yeah, it's Karthikeyan, Rosberg arriving at huge speed and then going over the top.
Yeah, Karthikeyan was in the middle of blowing up. I think his engine was...
Goes into the first turn in the lead from Rosberg and Räikkönen, and then comes Daniel Ricciardo. Verstappen has spun. Verstappen spun and Alonso's picked.
So this is fine, but then...
Yeah, well, I didn't get much space there. Do I have any damage on the...
To me, the two Mercedes were a lot closer to each other. And oh, Sainz and Palmer. What's happened there?
With his head in his hands, just thinking about what he's got to think about next. There's a lot of foot jiggering going on around,
There
actually.
Sainz was... He's off the throttle. His right front's just locked up. It wasn't like he went steam.
As a fan, I mean, I think I have a responsibility to work with all the parties too. You know,
Look, going into a barrier, that's got...
Not the actuator. Here we go then. Look. So he gets on the astroturf, puts his foot down, and that was the mistake. And yeah. So in inverted commas.
It's called a compliment. You don't get very often. Mark, is this the corner that Sebastian Vettel just had problems at? Ooh. Yeah, you heard the crunch. Charles Leclerc would have felt the crunch, and that's why his rear wing... It's the corner, but Leclerc really fancied with some top speed down there and move, and that is the Renault of Hulkenberg going over and over.
He was always there, or thereabouts. Yeah. Roman Grosjean did nothing wrong there.
Faster than Valtteri Bottas, because he's got fresher tyres.
Oh, that's going to understeer.
Towards the end of the back straight, Bottas dives down the inside. Oh dear. That That was a little bit...
L3, and I don't think Grosjean was really expecting that. Yeah, that
came from way too far.
error there, and now he's checking again, actually, to be fair. Oh, and then turn... Okay.
But, if I was Grosjean and I looked at the...
On board with Lance Stroll, we saw the brakes smoking away at the start. Gasly originally locked up.
All through turn 13. Turned in, lost the rear. It's still a bit negative camber, isn't it?
Yeah, the angle of the track hasn't changed. It's just the apex has moved further inwards to open up the radius. So it is still...
That's quite a whack.
It's a bit like a street circuit, really, that part, where the barrier is so close to it, because we've got the marina just the other side.
So this is down into turn 6, and that absolutely looked like a braking issue.
Yeah, it's like pulling...
Brake-by-wire system helps the very skinny. And then the rear just lets go.
Probably dirty tyres from being offline there. Any more racing laps, if there are, then...